for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home. Now, pre-need is Miss Doris Thrash, happy grandmother and our great-grandmother. And I saw a picture of her and Mr. Doyle on Facebook with that great-grandbaby, and everyone was smiles. And a beautiful picture on Facebook of Miss Doris and Mr. Doyle and a beautiful great-grandchild. And, Doris is the pre-need person at Curtis & Son Funeral Home. She's been in this a long, long time, and, people procrastinate. We all do from time to time, but this is something that you do not want to procrastinate on, and that is preparing for your funeral or someone else's funeral in your family. And that's where pre-need comes in. You can pre-plan your funeral or a family member's funeral. Don't wait. Do it while the timing is right, and we won't have to worry about it. Your loved ones won't have to worry about it if it should be you that passes on or a family member. You've got it all done from every part of the funeral to the cemetery, where the service will be held, what clothing will be worn, and you take care of it then. And you don't have to scramble for insurance policies at the time of death. And, a lot of those policies have been around a long time. You can't find them. But with pre-need, everything is taken care of before the actual time of need. So contact Doris Thrash today, 256-245-4361. She can help you. Now, I don't know that much about it, but I do know this, that I've seen it time after time with families, and a loved one maybe suddenly passes, and they're not prepared, they're shocked, and sometimes they're in denial, and everything is before them. It is a daunting thing with the loss of a loved one, and you having to plan for that loved one's funeral service, and you're trying to grieve, and your mind is clouded, and so this is where pre-need comes in. Talk with Doris today and find out more. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In obituary news this morning, Mr. Donald Kessner of Altoona passed away at his residence on Sunday night. Curtis & Son Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Kathy Brown, age 69, of Sylacauga, died at Coosa Valley Medical Center on Sunday. Funeral arrangements are incomplete. They'll be announced, however, by Radley Smith Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mr. Charles A. Lee, age 52, will be Tuesday at Mount Zion Baptist Church in Sylacauga, beginning at noon. The Reverend Kendall Burton will officiate. Burial in the Lily Roden Cemetery of Childersburg. Visitation today, noon until 1 p.m. at the funeral home. Mr. Lee passed away January 10th in Sylacauga. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing. Homegoing celebration for Mrs. Catherine Singleton, age 75, is today at 1 p.m. from Pleasant Valley CME Church. Arrangements under the direction of Sunset Memorial Chapel, Childersburg. Funeral service for Mr. Donald Watley, Donald Watley Sr., will be Tuesday at 10 a.m. from the Chapel of Kilgore Funeral Home in Pell City. Burial to follow the service at Alabama National Cemetery in Montevallo at 1:15. The family will receive friends this evening, 6 till 8 at the funeral home. Mr. Watley died January 10th at the VA Medical Center. Online condolences at KilgoreFH.com. Kilgore Funeral Home in Pell City, directing that service. Mrs. Nancy Resendez, age 60, died January 10th. Funeral service will be today at 2 p.m. from Riverside Heights Baptist Church with Brother Steve Smith officiating. Burial in the Rose Hill Cemetery. Lineville Memorial Funeral Home will direct the service. Online condolences at linevillememorial.com. Lineville Funeral Home. Lineville Memorial Funeral Home will direct the service. These obituaries presented by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need, funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.